Hey, how's it going, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight some pretty decent deals on PC hardware over on Amazon. Also, want to note that the Humble Choice is live right now. You can get it for 12 bucks, and a couple of other pretty solid deals over on Fanatical we'll get to at the end of this video. But first of all, want to note that over on Amazon, you can get the Gigabyte G27 FC 27-inch 165Hz 1080p curved monitor. Now, this typically goes for $250. It's down to $220, which is pretty solid. I know 1080p for a lot of people is starting to be an archaic resolution, but it seems like the majority of people are still sticking to 1080p. That's at least what I've noticed. Personally speaking, I rock 1440p 144Hz, but I think the majority of people want to get like above 60Hz and then stick to 1080p because games are exponentially easier to run at 1080p versus higher resolutions, and I can definitely understand that. The majority of people I seemingly talk to want to go for, the 144Hz tier rather than going to 1440p, and that's totally fine. Seems like most people are on the frame rate train. I am these days as well. I forego 4K because I'm just like, I don't really need 4K. 1440p is enough, and then, when you hit that 144 frames a second, it's pretty nice. And 220 bucks for this monitor I thought was pretty decent. Again, typically 250, so I thought that was worth a recommendation. Also, want to note, the ADATA NVMe SSD, they are all on sale. The 500 gigabytes on sale, but I would ideally recommend the 1 terabyte. This looks to be the best deal. It's 98 bucks, but you can save an additional $5 with a coupon that's available on Amazon. So 93 bucks NVMe. It's very nice to have one. I would do your ideal storage on an NVMe, keep your top priority games and applications on there, and it works pretty well. And then as far as mass storage goes, it seems like people are foregoing mechanical hard drives altogether these days, which I don't think is the worst idea in the world. If you want to do mass storage with a mechanical hard drive, that's fine, but having an NVMe, a standard SSD, that seems to be the wave that a lot of people are flocking towards these days, and that's totally cool. 98 bucks for a 1 terabyte NVMe, and then you can get a 2 terabyte for 180 if you would rather that. So if you get a 2 terabyte, you essentially save $6, which isn't the worst thing in the world. And then I also do want to note, if you're looking to build a PC from the ground up, the EVGA 600 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply is down to $51, which I would say is pretty good. Typically it goes for like 65 to 70, so this is a nice little discount. Links to everything will be in the description box below, so check it out if you're interested. I know no GPU deals, we're not going to have those for a little while, so I'll be on the lookout for those, but don't expect anything too crazy on that front for quite a while. Okay, moving on from that, as I mentioned at the top, the March Humble Choice is live right now. This has Control Standard Edition, so no DLC. I know there was some confusion regarding that, but yes, it is just the Standard Edition. On top of that, XCOM Chimera Squad, Alex, Kingdom 2 Crowns, WWE 2K Battlegrounds, Hotshot Racing, Peaky Blinders Mastermind, Cyberhook, Pest Request, Wildfire, Boreal Blade, and Ageless. So that is the monthly. I think with Control and XCOM Chimera Squad, that makes it a pretty decent monthly if you're paying $12. Throwing in Alex in there, Kingdom 2 Crowns, and I think overall a relatively decent bundle. Okay, a couple other things to note real quick. Fanatical has got some really solid deals. Deus Ex Mankind Divided is down to $4.19. Now, I didn't like Mankind Divided as much as I enjoyed Human Revolution, but still, for $4.19, this is pretty good. I mean, from a gameplay standpoint, it's a jump up from Human Revolution. It's just the story goes a bit, I don't want to say off the rails, just not as compelling as some of the other Deus Ex titles, and also the ending leaves a lot to be desired, and I don't know if we're going to get more Deus Ex games. Hopefully at some point we do, because, I don't know, Square Enix, you wanted to put out like Avengers and all that, Quiet Man, and those haven't really done it for me. Hopefully you go back to Deus Ex. I don't know if Deus Ex Mankind Divided was a bit disappointing from a commercial standpoint, but I think another Deus Ex title could do relatively well. Also on Fanatical, the Yakuza Remastered collection is available for $32.14. This includes Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. Now, this is at the midway point of the series, so you should probably pick up Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2 before you jump on this, but if you've already played those games, not a bad pickup on this. And then ultimately, you want to work your way up to Like a Dragon, which is a pretty off-the-wall game, to say the least. And lastly, I do want to know, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord is down to $39.99. That's 20% off for the game. And also, it does note, spend over $10 in a single order and you get a free spring sale game. Now, I believe that's just a random game. Nevertheless, Mount & Blade Bannerlord making quite the improvements over the course of its development cycle. You can jump in on it now for a little bit cheaper, so I want to make mention of that. That's going to wrap up this one. Again, links to everything will be in the description box below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.